What's up, everybody? You need three things in real estate. You need knowledge, you need your network, and you need leads. But once you have leads, what do? How do you talk to them? What does that look like? So today, I've done this a number of times before. I was actually debating back and forth if I should go live and I should do my calls today with you guys, or if I should just plow through them. Typically, I just plow through them and get it done because going live actually takes a whole lot more energy. But I'm getting frequently, especially from the people in the Inner Forge and coaching students of mine, like, hey, what do I say? How does this look like? I've been role playing, I've been walking them through those steps. And people say they really like these live calls when I do my actual acquisition calls and I go live. So I figured today I will do that for you guys again and see if I continue doing this. But one of the things I want you guys to think about is consistency in conversations. More reps makes you better, right? It's unreasonable to imagine that you're going to be great at talking to people your first 100 calls, your first 500 calls, right? The more that you do, the better that you get. So today I'm going to hit my button. I got 33 new leads that I've gotten since Thursday of last week. And I am going to call through them. I'm going to be using my script here that I put together. And if you guys have questions, put the questions in. I want to be able to answer, engage, make this amazing and go here. And then if you guys have any questions as I'm pulling out some content and putting some content out there, go to ronaldwalker.com/ask and ask me your question. And I'd love to be able to answer that, create a video as I'm pushing out more content. So let's jump in. Go, boys, girls. Hope everyone's doing awesome. Let's make it happen. We'll be here for about an hour. I've got a meeting in an hour. So we'll jump off with my producer and go from there. So I've hit the button and we're good to go. How's everyone doing this morning? We've already got a number of people on here. What's up, guys? I know I'm in multiple spots. Where you guys watching? If you guys are on YouTube, let me know. If you're on Facebook, where are you guys watching from? Let me know. Drop a voicemail. Nice. First one, first call of the day. Sometimes that's the hardest one. You know, I had a friend. He worked at a cell phone company and he used to go in and sell internet, and he used to say, you know, they train you that the hardest door to open is your own door, is actually getting out of the gate. It's like, yo, we got to get the game on, we got to get in the arena, we got to go out on the field. Once you're in the game, things go well. So we'll get this first call. I haven't made any calls this morning, so you guys are seeing me fresh, cold. I might need to dial back, I might need to get more energy. We'll see how it goes. So let's go. It's called three people so far. What are you guys up to? Where are you guys at? We got five people that are live right now. We've had multiple in and out. Where are you guys at? Where are you guys watching from? Are you guys on YouTube? Are you guys somewhere else? Tell me what you got going on. You got any deals? How's the market treating you? Let's do some interaction. Hey Dan, this is Ronald Walker. How are you today? Hey man, I'm reaching out to you because my assistant Rosa connected with you last week about your property there on Jefferson Street, and wanted to call to see if you're interested in selling now or in the near future, or if I could help you out in some way. I know I'm running behind on my calls. I've been backed up. Nice, cool, man. You mind telling me a little bit about it? I mean, it sounds like, do you just have multiple projects, or why not finish this one out right now? Got okay, okay, nice. So you just kind of weighing if you can get a cash offer, or you've already committed to him. Gotcha. The new build process is it definitely takes the finances, right? Like it you got to commit to it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 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 So is it currently gutted or does it need to be gutted? Gotcha. Okay. Nice. Of course. What do you think if you were to fix it up, put that 55,000 into it, what do you think that resale would be? Okay. Right. I've wholesaled a couple deals on Jefferson before, and so I did one that was like a really cheap property. So when you say 90, I think the one I did, it was in a lot worse condition, but I think it was like 28,000, right? On one that I did. So okay. Gotcha. So, you it sounds like you're super familiar. You've got a lot of the stuff. We're investors just like you, right? So we buy properties cash. I'll either hold them, do land contracts. We do some owner financing. We also obviously fix them up and push them out. I've got a number on the market right now. Typically, I would have a conversation about kind of the inside. You've already kind of gone over that, and then I'd be able to put out an offer and let you know. Let me ask you this though first. I mean, it sounds like you've already gotten it covered, and at 90,000, it doesn't really seem like there's much room for me to come in and buy it, right? Are you flexible on that price to come down a little bit? Because I'm gonna go out and get a private loan. There's fees there, obviously, with the contractors, the work, the time. Are you flexible on that price, or is that a pretty, it's either this or I'm gonna land contract it to my cousin? Okay. I believe you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay. Nice. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, Daniel, I'll keep your name and number in case something like that. I'm always adding to my list of resources and people who are awesome in the marketplace. So, um, yeah, I'll put it on. We're 131 home buyers if you look me up. But yeah, we're looking for it, but this one doesn't seem like it. I'm probably 40 grand less than what you're asking right now, would be a scenario for me. So it's a no-go on my side. But yeah, if you got anything else or something you're looking to wholesale, or if you're looking to buy, are you currently looking for properties right now? Are you actively buying, or what's that look like? Where do you buy at? Okay, gotcha. And what are you buying? What do you want? Like what tickles you? Okay. 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 Right. Yeah. Nice. Awesome. I think that sounds good, man. Is there a particular like profit margin you're looking for? Are you holding them? Are you flipping them? Like, is there a number that if it falls within? Nice. Okay. And are they like, would you say 90 to $150,000 as far as purchase prices? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nice. That's super cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna put your name down here as a buyer. My name is Ronald Walker again. Basically, so I've got a pretty solid acquisition system. So myself, and then I've got a team that calls, and we're basically looking for properties, right? Looking for good investments for investors and for ourselves. We do small multifamily, we do storage, we do single family. Kind of that whole gambit is what we're looking at. We hold them, we flip them, and then we also wholesale them. So, um, as we get one that kind of falls within that niche around Whitehall, man, that's we're hitting Muskegon pretty hard. I've done quite a few in Muskegon, and I actually have one that is closing on the 20th in Muskegon off of Heights Ravenna, and so we're pretty active in the area. So I'll add you to my disposition list, man. All right, cool, awesome, man. Well, hey, happy holidays, and we'll be in touch. Thanks, bro. All right. What'd you guys think of that? Any questions? We kind of changed gears a little bit, going to a disposition call. What's up, Ken? How you doing, bro? You're killing it in Dallas. I love it. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's just super chill. Like, a lot of people overcomplicate it. All these words on the page. This is cool, but you got to remember, it's really three things you're looking for, right? Asking questions, telling stories, and re-summarizing what they're saying. And then you just kind of navigate it. The person who's listening is in control. So, and then the thing I got to remember is, when I'm doing content, I'm speaking crazy fast, right? It's like, well, but when you're talking to people, you want to slow down and you want to ask questions, just let them, and just see what the opportunity is. And for me, with where the market's at, I'm looking for more buyers, right? This guy says he buys 3 to 5 a year. I've never spoken to this guy before. I'm going to put him on my follow-up list, especially in Muskegon. So that way I can send it out, I can feel him out and see, hey, what are you really looking to buy? So we can kind of build that up. So I have a disposition option as people are kind of pulling back a little bit. So anyway, just kind of let you guys know what's in my mind. So let's keep going. I've only made 4 calls, and I've only got 45 minutes. So I'm not going to get through all 33 of these, especially if other people answer. So, Kurt, this is Ronald Walker. How are you doing today? I'm doing good, man. Hey, I'm reaching out. You spoke to my assistant, Rosa, on your property on Roseworth there in Kentwood. And I was supposed to follow up with you last week, but I've been tied up and busy and haven't been able to get back to you. So I wanted to call and see if you're interested in selling, or if there's any way I can help you with that property, man. I know it looks like a pretty sweet duplex. Oh, nice. Very cool. Very cool. You said it's already fully remodeled, right? Okay. Okay. Is the realtor you're with already in the book, or my partner that lists, could we throw our hat in and take a shot at it for listing it for you? Gotcha. At that price with it, I'm an investor, so it probably wouldn't work. Unless you're willing to do like some type of owner financing or give me the terms, but we'd love to have a crack at listing it. Okay, cool. All right, man. Well, hey, good luck on pushing it out. I'll remove you from here, and happy holidays. Thanks, bro. Bye. Curtis. I'm gonna remove this guy real quick. Any questions on that? A lot of people, they try to force things. I'm not trying to force things, right? He's already remodeled it. He's listing it tomorrow. I got a guy I recommend listens to from time to time. My wife's a realtor. So, if we can make it happen that way, that's cool. But I'm not trying to force anything and make it happen. A lot of people get awkward. I'm not really interested in that. So refer, bam. By the way, guys, I've put together my script and done this. We are putting it in on the Inner Forge soon. Yeah, is this Curtis? Hey, Curtis, this is Ronald Walker. How are you doing today? You spoke to my assistant, I believe, early last week, and I've not gotten back to you about your property on Stanford. I've been tied up with a couple other projects, but I wanted to reach out, see if you were interested in selling that property, or if I could help you out in any other way, man. It's on the market. Nice. What's it listed for? Nice. How long has it been on the market? Oh man, so you just listed it. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Well, I'm a real estate investor. So I'm looking for properties that I could buy as an investment. And with you just putting it out, I mean, my guess is you're probably getting some, you're getting some hits on it. If you don't, man, keep me in mind, in 30, 60 days and give me a call. Nice. Nice, man. Are you renovating them yourself? Like, are you flipping houses, or is this just a house that you've had for a while, or what's the story? Nice. Are you keeping the other ones? Or are you thinking about selling them, or would they be good for, an investor like myself, or not really? Okay. Okay. Well, me and my team, so we're looking for a couple projects, right, that we can put some time and energy into, and a little blood, sweat, and tears, and make look nice, and either turn around and resell them, or that we can hold, or do a land contract or owner financing. That's our main niche. Any of the other properties? I know this one you said is on the market and it's got some hits. Any other properties that might fit that mold, or are you not really? Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Well, I appreciate you taking my call, Curtis. I'm gonna assume that this is a no go, but if anything changes, keep my number. My company's 131 Home Buyers. You can look me up on Facebook, or wherever. But if anything changes, I'd love to be able to buy it from you. Okay. Yeah, if something falls apart, or it's 60 days from now, and you need another offer, and give me a buzz. But otherwise, it sounds like you've got it priced right, and it's going to sell pretty quick. All right, man. Have a good day. Happy holidays. Bye bye. So, Jonathan, you say you can't hear the seller. I have it set up so you can. Is everybody experiencing that? Can everybody not hear the seller, or give me some feedback there? Because if you can't hear the seller, I want you guys to be able to do that. I have it set up. For a while, I had it set up where you couldn't, where it was just me, but I changed it so that way everyone could look. So if you can't hear the seller, let me know. That is all right. So can't hear the seller. I'm going to have to adjust that. I wonder why that is the case. Something must have changed. Let me check my audio real quick. I'm going to do, let's try that. I think I had it set up as if it was in microphone on accident. So I'm going to try that, see if you guys can hear it this time or not. Keep me updated, because I thought you guys could hear. So that is my fault. I apologize. On that way you guys can hear what people are saying, right? That makes it a whole lot easier. But what I was saying is, I've got this script coming out. I basically taken and recorded the things that I say. Hey, is this Enrique?
Yes,
Hey, Enrique, this is Ronald Walker. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, sir. Thank you. How about you?
I'm doing really good, man. I appreciate you asking. Hey, I'm reaching out. You spoke to my assistant Rosa. last week about your property on Dickinson. And I was supposed to call you back earlier, but I am behind on my calls. And I wanted to call you and see if you were interested in selling that property or if there's a way I could help you out with it, man.
Which property was that?
This one's the one on Dickinson Street.
Yeah, which number?
Say that again. Oh, 122.
Yeah, yeah. The guy came and took a look at it. I thought it was you.
No, that wasn't me. That must have been another guy. I'm sure you get a bunch of these calls.
Well, the guy came and took pictures and everything. Supposed to have me an answer in 5 days. I haven't heard nothing.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that wasn't me. I don't think I was the guy. So she just put this in front of me literally I think on Thursday is when I got it and I haven't been able to reach out to you yet.
Yeah, I get so many people that wanted to look at it, but I had an agent and didn't work out the first time, and I got a few properties I want to get rid of, but
Okay.
I can't find an agent or somebody willing to just take them.
Gotcha. So are you wanting to list them on the market or are you wanting to sell it to somebody like me, like with a cash offer or something?
If cash offers is not a low ball, yeah, I'm willing to entertain that.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, check it out. So we're a real estate investment company. Okay. So essentially we're looking at a number of properties. I got 33 on my table that I'm looking at today. And
Well,
we just,
the reason I told the agent in the beginning, I said there's 3 properties side by side.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. And he
Nice.
said, I want to sell them all together, and I was really ready to go take them to the auction block, and then he started opening my eyes, but then he wanted me to sell it on one piece at a time. I said, no, I'm looking for a big investor, someone who's got the money right now,
Yep.
and well, the economy took a dive.
Yeah.
So anyway,
When was that?
but probably the beginning of the year.
Okay. Okay. So beginning of the year, you're going to sell all 3 of them and you're looking for an investor to come in and take all 3, but the market kind of shifted with interest rates and now you've had to hold
Well,
on to them.
If I would have took it right there, take a run, I know I would have found a couple of them, and then the whole thing would have balanced itself. But the guy told me to break it apart, and then it took me time to decide which one, and then once I decided which, and that was the nail in the coffin.
Okay.
So after that, the economy took a dive. Everybody knew that was the peak of it, but what a lot of people then realize that this is what do they call it? Supply and demand market.
Mm-hmm.
Anything is built right now is they can even catch up they can even catch up. Period. So
Gotcha.
Right now, I build houses like right now, even old ones like this are worth something.
Yeah.
And I was hoping to meet somebody, but.
So that's awesome, man. So if I ask you a couple questions about the houses, I can get a few information from you, a little bit of pieces of information. From there, what I like to do is I like to take that. We can buy all 3 of them. Okay, so I can take them as a package if it makes
now,
sense.
I'm gonna do what the guy because he made sense about it. Start kind of start breaking things apart in manageable sizes.
So you want to take them one at a time then instead of all 3?
Yeah, well, let's start with 122nd. What will be your number at this point?
At this point, I can give you that number pretty quick. So it's me, and then I've got a financial partner that we buy with that actually gives me the money to buy. So what I need to do is I need to ask you a couple questions about the property just to kind of figure out what we're going to put into it, what our return on investment is going to look like. And then from there, after I ask you a couple questions, I can kind of figure out what the situation is, if there's a tenant, if it's vacant, what the details are. And then I can come back with an offer for you and let you know what our cash offer would be. If it makes sense, awesome. If it doesn't, no problem. And I can either recommend a realtor or someone that can really push this out for you.
Right now, so because I got things to do right now.
Okay. Do you want to sell it or do you not want to sell it?
Yeah, I want to sell it. But
Gotcha.
I want to sell it at a fair price.
Of course. Yeah, we want to buy it at a fair price. We're not trying to steal properties. We're just looking for properties that are, a good return. So let me ask you, do you have 5 or 10 minutes or do you want to set up another time? Do you feel like it's worth your time or do you feel like we want to push a different way?
I have to reach out another day.
All right. When's a good time?
Anytime between 9 o'clock and 12 o'clock. I'm usually at my desk.
All right. So between 9 and 12, would Wednesday or Thursday be better for you?
Wednesday be all right.
All right. Enrique, my name's Ronald Walker. I'll look at it, kind of do that. I just have a few questions, and then we'll decide if it's a good fit. It'll take me about 10 minutes, man. I'll give you a call Wednesday morning.
Perfect.
All right. Thanks, Enrique. Have a good one, man.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Could you guys hear him that time? Let me know if you can hear the seller since I adjusted the way the mic went. Let me know in the comments. Any other questions about the process or about what I'm doing and going? You know, a lot of times.
Hello?
Hey Todd, this is Ronald Walker. How are you doing, man?
Good.
Awesome. Hey, I'm reaching out to you. You spoke to my assistant Rosa about your property in Ravine in Kalamazoo last week.
Mm-hmm.
And I was calling to see if you wanted to sell that now or in the future, or if I could help you. I'm running a little behind. I've had a number of properties I'm looking at, so I apologize for it taking a little bit longer to get back to you.
Yeah, you guys want to do like land contracts and stuff.
I can do a land contract, but we can also buy cash.
Oh, okay. What are you offering?
I don't know yet. I don't know too much about the property. It kind of depends on what the condition is, all the details. We can look at it. Then I go with my financial partner. We analyze it, figure out what the capital is going to cost, and then I can come back and give you an offer. Tell me about it. I can't be the first guy you've talked to about the property. You could catch me up to speed on what you're trying to do.
I'm just renting it right now, but if you guys want to buy it, then I'm up to selling it.
Okay. Okay. So how long you been renting it?
A couple years.
Okay.
To a family member.
Gotcha. Gotcha. If you were to sell it, why would you?
Gain capital, buy another house, and flip it.
Okay. Okay. So tell me a little bit about it. If I took 5 minutes, asked you about kind of the roof, the condition, the inside, the furnace, you know, the general condition, what's it look like on the inside?
Furnace is about 10 years old.
Okay.
Roof about the same. I think the air conditioner's a little bit newer, maybe 8 years old.
Okay.
Upstairs was totally renovated 7 years ago. Yeah, I don't know what else you need added. What's it listed as? How many bedrooms? How many?
Shows it as a 3-2, 1,300 square feet.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So obviously I can't be the only person you've spoken to, right? You've probably gotten 100 of these calls and selling it. Does it make sense for you to sell to an investor? Like, why would you sell to someone like me rather than going and hiring a real estate agent and putting it on the market?
It's about the money, right? I mean, if you guys make me a good offer, I'm not in any hurry to sell it, but if you guys are going to make me a good offer,
Right.
if you're going to lowball me, then, you know. How'd you guys get my number?
That's a great question. I actually pull lists of numbers throughout all of West Michigan. Then we skip trace them, and then Rosa reaches out to them if they fit within our criteria and pre-qualifies them, asks them if they want to sell, and then it comes to me. Or I have another guy on my team that we both go through the deals. So that's how it looks.
Yeah,
We just pull a list of houses and reach out.
What do you mean pull the numbers?
There's services online, like if you go to batchskiptracing.com, you can plug in house addresses and they give you the phone numbers from different people.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you just plug it in and then you reach out and you say, hey, do you want to sell? And if yes, awesome. And if no, that's totally cool too.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
So let me ask you this. You say you want the most money, right? Like I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this for 10 years. The way to get the most money out of a property, if you really want to sell it, is by hiring a real estate agent, fixing up the inside, getting the tenant out, and listing it on the market, right? Like that, if you're really looking for the most money, that's the process. If you're looking for kind of a convenient sell, cash, making it easy so you don't have to go through that, that's why, like, I think it's like 42% of properties are sold off market in today's economy through investors because it's easy, it's convenient, and it's super simple, and you get a person-to-person transaction where it's, you know, two people working together for a win-win. It sounds like to me, I'm just being straight up with you because I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. Sounds to me you're not really interested in selling to an investor. It's just, hey, I'm open. If I get, 50 grand over market value, I would sell it. But you're not really wanting to sell the property at kind of a win-win for someone like me to come in and make money and for you to make an easy transaction. Would that be accurate?
How, I don't, yeah.
What's that? Boom. You guys hear that? Can you hear it? Cool. He hung up on me, which is totally cool. A lot of that kind of. Hey Howard, this is Ronald Walker. How are you doing today?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing real good, man. I appreciate you asking. Hey, you spoke to my assistant Rosa last week about your property there on Heights Lane in Kalamazoo.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been behind getting back to people, but I wanted to reach out to see if you're interested in selling or if I could help you out in any way with it, man.
I may be interested in selling it, but I'm not interested in renting it.
Okay, that's no problem. Do you live there or is it an investment property?
No, I live there.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Well, check it out. I'm a real estate investor, Kalamazoo and West Michigan in general, up in Grand Rapids, all the way around. So we're calling around looking for properties that we could buy. Let me ask you, what would you sell it for?
Somewhere around 320,000.
320.
House across the street sold for 370.
Gotcha. Nice. Very cool. So let me ask you this: if we were to work out a deal, where would you go? Like, are you guys ready to move right now, or would it be like a 2 or 3 month process, or where are you guys at in this process?
It'd probably be a 2 or 3 month process. We're thinking about moving to a condo.
Okay.
Someplace smaller.
Okay. So typically this is how it works, right? So I would ask you a few questions about the property, what it looks like on the inside, age of the roof, the furnace. After that, me and my partner would get together. We'd see if it qualifies to be part of our portfolio. Okay. Then I would call you back. I'd make you an offer on the property, see if it would work. If it works, that's awesome. If it doesn't, that's totally cool too. And we can just kind of see what the best option looks like. You open to something like that?
Sure.
Cool. Now, the way you answered that question, I'm just being frank. Like, I'm glad I got a hold of you. If you want to sell, that's cool. But if you don't, like, I get it. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. So I guess my question is, you definitely want to sell it, right?
Eventually, yeah, sure. I have to find a place first.
Gotcha. Well, why don't we do this? Because right now I'm actually in the hunt. I'm looking for a property that we can buy before Christmas. Okay, so we're like pushing for it. So this is 2-3 months out. I know you guys have got a lot of logistics that's going on. What's happening? I know the price that you're looking at is 320, with kind of where the market's at and everything. Why don't we do this? Why don't you guys kind of figure out what that next step looks like, and I can follow up with you in the next couple weeks.
All right.
Sound good?
Sure.
All right. Thanks, Howard. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye. What's up, guys? Any questions on that? So one of the things I want to talk about this is actually super, super chill, and Ken talked about it. We're sifting through people. We're not trying to convince them. The house is worth $268,000. He told me he wanted 320. Okay, number one. Number two, they live there and they have no plans on living. They're thinking about moving to a condo, right? He was willing to get me to go through it to see what my offer is so he can hang up when I offer him 200 cash, right? Even though I could push him through a process, tell him why that's the case, we're way off. It's more of a realtor conversation. I'm going to put him into a follow-up drip campaign, drip it out over time to see if he's interested in either owner financing and or a cash offer as time goes on. But there's no motivation here. There's no reason. And even the way, the tone in which he's like, sure, he's not engaged. He's not paying attention. So I don't want to waste my time with that. I've only got a little bit more time here to maybe make 1 or 2 more calls. I don't want to go through the rigmarole. I'm not here to make them offers for them to tell me no. I'm here to try to buy properties, right? And so if they're not interested, for me, it's a disqualify. It's a disqualify. It's a disqualify until I get someone who's actually qualified, that's engaged, that wants to sell me, that their price is reasonable, and then I can go down that route, and or I can change the direction and go to owner financing. So I hope that makes sense in that direction. So some people are like, dude, you were just like really crazy with them, right? You just kind of punched them in the face. I don't actually mind doing that. Okay. I don't mind telling them what I want, because if I tell them what I want, it's going to disqualify it quicker, or it's going to qualify it. No, I want to go down this route. And it's a way of kind of pushing back and saying, let's go for no. Hey, if it's a no, that's okay. Right. And constantly doing that and being the direction. The other thing that you guys will see, for you guys who are listening, is I'll ask the question, I'll tell them why I'm calling, I'll let it go. And depending on where it goes, I then circle back to my framing the call, right? I usually don't just jump into framing the call right immediately. I'll let them talk, and then I'll say, okay, this is what the process will look like. And then I'll set them on the direction and then dive into motivation a little bit more. And then I'll start disqualifying them and giving them my actual value and how working with me is different. Most of these calls haven't even got there. We've barely even gotten to framing the call because we haven't gotten past that initial hump of, are they interested? And most of these leads, unfortunately, just haven't been that great from my caller. So, and that's another prequel, right? When the Zillow price is 268, but they're asking 320, that shouldn't come as a lead. That should go as a follow-up for someone that we're reaching out to later. Shouldn't come as a lead to me and to my system. So anyway, just to kind of give you guys some context on what I'm looking at. So let's dive in. Let's see if we can talk to one or two more people before I got to go. Any questions on that? Any thoughts? Hope you guys are doing freaking awesome. Any thoughts? We've got actually a number of people still here. If you guys haven't, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe for me. I'm trying to grow that. I'm trying to get to 500 by the end of the year.
Hello?
Hey, is this Michael?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Michael, this is Ronald Walker. How are you doing today?
Fine.
Awesome, man. Hey, I'm reaching out to you. My assistant, Rosa, talked to you about your property on Miller Drive there in Galesburg. And I was reaching out to see if you wanted to sell it or if there's any way I could help you out with it, man.
Yeah, we want to sell it.
Cool. Awesome. Well, check it out. I could ask you a few questions about the property, some specifics about, kind of the condition. I've got some notes here from Rosa. From there, we just see if it would fit into my portfolio and get with my partner. We'd come back and give you an answer what it would look like. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
So I've bought in quite a few properties in Galesburg. Actually, this last year, I've done 4 properties in Galesburg.
Okay.
What are you looking to accomplish, man? Catch me up to speed. I can't be the first person you've talked to.
Well, no, you're not the first person we talked to, but I've been working on it for about a year and a half.
Okay.
We were gone for 3 months in Florida.
Oh, nice.
We both retired in December of last year, so used to be my in-laws'
Nice.
house.
Okay.
They had it put in there when it was new,
Okay.
and we rented it for a couple of years and decided we didn't want to be landlords anymore, so I went in and completely redone the whole inside and some of the outside and things that needed to be, tried to make it presentable because I didn't want to, a bunch of trash people living because I live next door to it.
Mm-hmm.
So tried to soak some money into it and make it look good, and that's what we've done, and now we're just about ready to sell it.
Got it. Nice, man. So tell me a little bit about it. What have you done?
Had a new metal roof put on it
Okay. That's sweet.
this year. Had a new furnace, hot water heater. Originally, that was all upstairs. I had a new furnace, hot water heater moved to the basement. All new ductwork with runs going to the bedrooms and the rest of the house. Inside has been just about 95% re-drywalled. Took all the kitchen out, put all new cupboards in it. There's new appliances in it. New carpet, new flooring in all the rooms.
Mm-hmm.
bathrooms, both has 2 bathrooms. Both bathrooms have been completely redone. New lots, all that stuff like that. So
Gotcha. So
there's a 2-car garage.
that's awesome, man. No, it sounds like a really nice place. So, with the market shifting, we're buying about 80% of our properties with creative financing. Okay. So my question is, would you be open to renting the property to me for a few years and then we close on it?
What's a few years?
4 to 7.
Okay. No, probably not.
Okay. That's
You know
totally
what?
fair.
We'd like to get out from underneath it.
Gotcha.
We'd like to get out from it completely.
Gotcha. So as an investor, we buy properties really in 2 primary ways, and then my wife's actually a realtor, so we can list it as well. So we could go down that route. But typically, when an investor comes in and says they're going to buy cash, right? They're not actually buying cash. What they're doing is they're going out to a private investor that's going to give them the money. That's going to cost them a few $1,000 to buy the money. Then they're going to have holding costs. They're going to rehab it. They're going to do that. And so people are like, man, all these people are lowballing me, but really investors have like $15,000 to $20,000 worth of fees. So from my end, I could come in and make you a cash offer, and anybody who makes you a cash offer is going to be the same thing. Okay. Or we can essentially pay that full price, but we would get it terms. So, with those 2 directions, and then the third option is with it already being done, we could come in and we could throw our hat in the ring and list it for you as well. Because we're very familiar with where the market goes. Kind of what direction do you think would work best for you in your situation?
I'm not sure. I'd have to talk it over with my wife.
Okay. Are you guys planning on listing it now here in the near future, or were you planning on connecting with a realtor, or what was the plan?
Well, we have a friend that is a realtor, and we were going to use him. And that's, other than that, yeah, it's ready to be listed.
Gotcha. Well, that might be the best option. Just with all the work that you've done, putting it on the market right now with an agent, I would say I understand going with a friend and doing that. And I don't want to, do that. Just make sure that it's listed appropriately, especially in the shifting market. The way that it's listed is actually really, really important. And there's kind of 4 pillars to that process.
No, I understand.
Talk to your wife. I'd love to be able to throw my hat in the ring and have the option to get it.
Okay.
Are you open to us throwing our hat in the ring and being able to list it for you to get top price?
That's a possibility, yeah.
Okay. Why don't we do this? Why don't we follow up?
With her.
Yeah. Why don't we follow up here at the end of the month or end of the week? And if you guys are open to it, we can walk through it, tell you what we think. If you like us, that's awesome. Okay. If you don't and you want to go with with your friend, I totally understand that too.
Okay.
All right, Michael. Hey, I'll reach out to you. Again, my name's Ronald Walker and my wife is Connie.
Ronald?
Yes, Ronald Walker.
Okay. All right.
All right, man. Have a good day.
Good. You too.
Bye. So that could be a potential listing. He's getting ready. A buddy of mine, John Garms, he actually flew up the other week. We're talking about listing. He's a realtor. He's a high-end realtor in Dallas, North Dallas. He's a freaking great job. Go look at his YouTube channel, Selling North Dallas. Freaking awesome dude. Anyway, one of the things that gets him the most listings, if you guys are watching, if you guys are on here, if you can list, is the phrase, hey, could I throw my hat in the ring? Because most people know a realtor, right? But if you connect with them, if you challenge them, and then you talk about some things that they're like, ooh, that's interesting. I wonder if my people, my person knows that. Say, hey, are you open to me throwing my hat in the ring? It is one of the number 1 ways for you to get listings when people already have a realtor. And so even this guy, hey, I'm open. All right, well, we'll follow up with him at the end of the week. And when we follow up with him, I'll either have the realtor we refer business to and we'll split the commission, and or have my wife reach out and say, hey, this is what we're looking at, blah, blah, blah. And from there, we got our hat in the ring. and it's a great way for you guys to get additional listings if someone already has someone on the table. So I hope that helps. I'm just going to make a note. Michael Grog. And sorry guys, just making a note to make sure we follow up and then putting it in the system. 942. Any questions so far? I hope everyone's doing freaking awesome. I'm getting ready to wrap up because I have a 11:30. So I'm getting ready to wrap up. If you guys aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I've got a lot of content coming out. I would love it. I would love if you guys would go subscribe, hit that, hit some like buttons. Tell me what you guys want to learn, because I want to answer your questions. You know, one of the things I want to help you guys see the direction to financial freedom. Like that is the number one thing where you guys can have the tools to accomplish the dreams you have by getting the finances in order through real estate through this time. So go subscribe to the channel. Ask me a question. You can go to ronaldwalker.com/ask and I will answer it. And reach out to me directly if you guys want to learn some more. I got some really cool stuff coming out in the next month and a half. I'd love to connect. But until next time, I'm actually going to pause because I've got 12 minutes before I have to leave. But guys, thanks for watching. I hope this is helpful. And if you need anything else or you guys want anything else from me that I can help you with, let me know. Peace.